So today it's going to be recipe 99 on applesauce 99, baby. Yeah. Okay, so applesauce. Let's do it. What you're going to need is a container, a pot, water, 2 apples, a cutting board, a peeler, and a knife. And a masher. The first thing you're going to do is pour the water into the pot. Just make sure you don't pour too much, but also don't pour too little. So like that is about good. Next, you're just going to turn on the stove and I guess just let it boil for a little while. Next, you're just going to peel your apples. Peel the apples. Peel the apples. Very simple. Just peel them, you know. Just get all the skin off. Once you've peeled your apples, you're just going to want to cut them. Chop the apples. Chop the apples. I'm just gonna cut this apple, and you want them kind of, I guess, that big. So I'm just going to do this. Next up, you're just going to throw your apples into the water. All of them. You want to make sure you don't burn your hands though, so. Yeah, after all of your apples are in, just plop the lid on and you just want to let it cook and steam for about 20 minutes, and don't forget to turn the temperature down to maybe 1 or 2. So I'm doing this now because my apples have right now a strong smell and the lid is still on and there's still 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. So I'm like, is it done? Is it not done? So a way to test that is you're just gonna take off the lid and get a fork and just poke it. And if it comes out easily, then you're done. So I think my apples are done. So yay, I'm done. Now we're just going to go to the next step. So the second last step is to mush the apples. Mush the apples. Mush the apples. However, there's still water in the pot and that's fine, okay? Leave it be. Do not pour it out. So I am just going to grab my musher and start mushing these apples. As you can see, I am done mushing and I did not pour any water out and it still looks really good. So guess what, guys? I lied to you. That the last step was not the final step. Was not the second final step. So it was like the third or fourth final step. So now you're gonna get out your container and just plop the applesauce into it. Like so. If it gets stuck in the pan, musher actually kind of works really well just to scoop it out. So you don't need to use a spatula or anything. But if you prefer spatulas, you can. And there's my applesauce. However, it does feel like a little too hot to eat. So what you're going to do, put the lid on it and put it into the fridge. So in the fridge, it might be like warm for a while. So, but you can choose to eat it warm. I don't really care. The apples. Eat the apples. And that was the final step. To eat it. Yeah. Applesauce is really good for like people with braces because it's like mushy and nice and like soft to eat. And it's also just really good. And no sugar added. So yeah. So I hope you enjoyed and eat